You might think I'm crazy, but I love these between 20 and 10 reps. I know it's all about the deep stretch and that the touching is not that important, but I don't know, I just feel it's so much better when I go to 20 reps with like 10 or 15 kgs. Touch, not that important, but really control the way. Just the jerking for me is, no. That's not the type of jerking I'm into. What's up, guys and girls? Welcome to this first installment of Training and Thoughts, where I will share my absolutely cutting-edge training, as you can see in my gym, and my thoughts, which are deep and profound, allegedly. So I'm gonna train back right now. I will train calves because now I'm on camera. I need to be held accountable for my absolutely abysmal calves, using a lot of big words here that I just learned before the video. Yeah, let's get it. I'm gonna start with bent over rows, and I love these on a Smith machine way more than with a normal barbell. I don't know why, but I love these, and especially for the upper back, not the lat version. For lats, I like to do, or we're gonna do a lat pull down and lat push down, but for upper back, bent over rows on a Smith machine, just as hot as your mom. So let's skip it. We're gonna go as heavy as your mom though. We're gonna go up to 4,000 kilograms, just a little warm-up sesh, because I'm getting older. I'm almost done. Turning, no, I am 29 at this moment. So, I don't have much time. Quickly check on all my B's, which are 0. So just this to be interesting, right? Oh my God, they're all messaging me. So let's start. I also give you some small cues, or I'll explain the exercise that I'm doing as I'm doing it. So that way you actually have a reason to watch me. So warm-up sets. Normally I do warm-up sets only with a bar or very light weights, but this bar with no weights is just too light for warm-up. I'm also going pretty quick right now, but you know, don't attack me. Also, the right side of my body is getting bigger. Not really, because this is not even. So trying to getting to Quasimodo-esque proportions, but I'll stop talking about your mom. Like the slow lowering down really stretches and opens up the traps. You might think I'm crazy, but I love these between 20 and 10 reps. I know it's all about the deep stretch and that the touching is not that important, but I don't know, I just feel it's so much better when I go to 20 reps with like 10 or 15 kgs. Touch, not that important, but really control the way. Just the jerking for me is, no. That's not the type of jerking I'm into. Heavy weights is good, but sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time, execution is better. So what I'm doing is basically I grab the bar with an overhand grip at kind of wider than shoulder width apart, not really shoulder width apart. Get my back straight, a rack, and now from here it's more like an RDL. Slight bend in the knees, slowly push the hips back because you can't go or you can't bend over. You know, the bar is fixed. So RDL, really let the upper back round. It touches, so I actually have to sit a step higher, but that's for the next set. Really let the upper back round and stretch. And now I explosively pull the bar towards lower chest height. Make sure to touch. It's not that important. I try to do it whenever I can. And slowly and controlled lower back down. I gotta be honest, I haven't trained much lately, and my excuse is making a lot of videos on TikTok and Instagram, but you know, it's an excuse. So these videos will keep me accountable, which is also sad that I need that, but anyway, right now, until the home gym is finished, or I have enough money to buy to let it be constructed, then this will suffice. Or I have to go to a gym, but I don't like filming in a gym, especially here in Belgium. It's not like in the US where you can just, it's more acceptable to have a camera, and the newer gyms are also geared towards influencers. I don't want to be called an influencer, by the way. I hate the word. I just make videos. But anyway, here in Belgium, it's not really pretty frowned upon. It's pretty frowned upon because, you know, I get it. I'm coming here. I get to the gym with my camera. I'm like, I'm gonna film here. Do you want to be in my video or not? Or do you want to be? And it makes people uncomfortable. Not everybody wants to be filmed when they train, and I absolutely understand that. So that's why I don't like to film in gyms. Oh shit! The bench or the step. Oh my god. Next up, we're gonna hit the lats with probably the best, well, one of the best lat exercises. I love doing lat pull downs. I think, I'm not sure, but I think it is. Reverse grip pull downs are even more lat targeted. But I'm gonna do the normal lat pull down. Here's how I do them. So I grip the bar on the roundings. Now, these are not really good ones because there's no knurling here, but I like to grip on the roundings because it's a good distance for me. I make sure that I have to squeeze myself under the pads when I sit down. We don't want to be riding Wilhelm Schnitzel in the club, like you do in the club. We don't want to do that in the gym. So we sit down, squeeze ourselves under the pads, and now before we pull down, or before I pull down, I want to first retract my shoulder blades. I do that by pushing my chest up. But that's something you have to learn too. And it's also a great exercise to learn it. You have to just retract and stretch back out. Retract and stretch back out. Now, if we're gonna target more upper back with this, I don't necessarily do it. But when I train for lats and I pull the bar towards lower chest height, I first retract and then pull down. But let's say you pull to upper chest for more upper back, then I don't retract my shoulder blades. So I retract, and now from here I explosively pull my elbows towards my hips, which is a great cue to visualize it. Make sure to touch, which is not that important. If you come to here, then that's also fine. This is all about the slowly and completely stretching out and coming forward. That gives the biggest stretch on the lats, and that's what we want. So I'm here, and now I slowly and controlled let the bar come back up and come forward. The reps I use here are also, again, in the higher rep ranges. I love to do 20 to 10. It just feels better. I feel like I cheat too much when it comes to 6, 8, or 10. High rep ranges for me, yeah, especially with upper body, legs, but upper body, higher rep ranges. It's going to be too heavy. So let's go for 18. And I need to buy some WD-40 because this shit is straining. Oh my God. You can just hear it. Oh my God. Like I said, I haven't trained much lately. It's actually never happened in the 13 years I'm training, which I will talk about more in all the videos I'm gonna make. All the things I did and how training went over those 13 years. But no, especially with social media, it just takes up a lot of time, or I let it take up a lot of time. I want to engage with my followers, which is really important. It's a community, so just posting and ghosting, it's not what I want to do. People are here to get entertained, educated, and want to get a great product, and that takes a lot of work, and it deserves all the work. So we gotta give it all the work. You just have to do it once, do it really well, and then you're done. But doing it good is, especially with an app, a lot of work. I started my app with 400 plus different exercises with a tutorial and voiceover and subtitles. I had to do it 4 times over because the filming wasn't good, because the subtitles weren't good. It took me weeks of filming and editing only on these videos. So, you know, I hope people are happy with it, and I want to give them the best possible results. Yeah, that's it. I want to give the people and you guys the best possible content, best possible education, entertainment, whatever. I am going to be #1. That black with red crystal, black from YouTube for 100 million is gonna come my way soon. Right. That's the thing about not training. Also, a thing about training is that my beard will have a little ramp because I always look like this. Look, now my beard has a ramp. It's not, I want it to be Kratos, but instead I'm, but also not training for me, it's like forearms. Forearms are suffering a lot. Look, this was standing in the rain weeks ago, and the cushions got so wet it's still wet now. It's been weeks. Still wet, just like your mom. Still wet after weeks of not seeing me. So now we're coming, oh shit. I just stood on a slug. I'm so sorry, Mr. Slug. So we're coming at the end of our training, my training. Now I'm gonna do lat push down with a rope and face pulls in a superset. It's kind of time saving, little overlaps what I'm training. You know, upper back, lats, upper back. Lat push down uses more of the triceps because you gotta keep your arms stable throughout it. Face pulls, more the biceps, so we'll be good. Let's start with the lat push down. So here's how I do lat push downs. I grab the rope with balls that kind of resemble mine before I'm at your mom's house. Now I have no balls. Anyway, and now to get in position, it's kind of like an RDL. I get a slide bend in my knees, get my upper back straight, and now I push my hips back and I'm trying to get my upper body parallel with the floor. I let my arms come up as high as possible, and now from here for the ladies, it's like skiing with Wilhelm after you yodeled on his Wienerschnitzel on top of the mountain. Anyway, now from here, I get a slight bend in my elbows. I keep the same bend in my elbows throughout the movement. I'm not pushing down, then bending my arms, and then extending. This is not an arm exercise. The lats attach around here. So how we stretch it out is by lifting the arm up. When we're here, we have the most resistance, and then we bend the arms, less resistance, and then we extend the arms, which is triceps. We don't want that. So slide bend, and now I explosively push my hands towards my legs, and as my hands are coming closer to my legs, I bring my upper body up, and now I push my chest up and squeeze as hard as possible. And I do that by squeezing einen Passionfruit underneath meinen Arm. So we come here and then we squeeze. Okay, now we have to train. I slowly let the rope come back up and then back over and repeat. Let's go for 15. Oh my god. Now for the face pulls, it's also pretty easy, and let me quickly explain the face pulls before it's dark. Now this is also kind of easy. You just take a few steps back, get your upper body straight, and now what you don't want to do, or what I don't do, is keep my shoulders retracted. We want that deep, deep stretch on the traps, so I let my upper back completely round. Now from here, I explosively lay the balls on my face just like your mom. I pull the middle part of the rope towards my forehead, squeeze a passion fruit between my shoulder blades, so I'm squeezing for a slight second, longer now because I'm explaining, and I slowly and controlled let the rope come back up and let my upper back completely round. I also grip the rope between my middle and my ring finger. You can also grip it like this, doesn't matter. Also, both of these exercises, for me, again, between 20 and 10. I just feel it so much better. And I'm swinging on the ropes here. So I'm gonna finish off with some calves, but it's getting really dark, so I don't know if this is gonna be good footage. So to you, I would say subscribe please if you enjoyed this and give me that hard-earned ad revenue. Tell your mom I said hi. On these, I like to do the Dr. Mike Israetel routine, which is holding the stretch for 2 seconds, quickly coming up, and then finishing the set with a burn, immediately starting the next set when the burn is gone, and doing that for 3 to 4 sets. Now, I'm gonna do these, I'm gonna be honest, 3 times body weight because I haven't trained them in a few weeks, and otherwise I'm gonna be very, very sore, and I don't want that. So, because it's annoying to be sore for like 6-7 days. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you want more, then be sure to subscribe. I'm gonna go for daily uploads, which might come to bite me in the ass, back to bite me in the ass, because it's a grind. But I will. You're gonna have a lot more to see, trainings, tutorials, collaborations, funny videos, more day in the life stuff, more whatever. It's not gonna be just training. And yeah, thank you. And tell your mom I said hi.